Today on Big Brother's Little Brother, we're hoping to achieve something Big Brother never could. Make Sam wear clothes. Hurrah! Hurrah! Good evening, my friends. It's day 25. The time check is 17:28. I hope you're very well. It's Big Brother's Little Brother, or Jet Mukdong Sunging Gang, as I'm sure they're saying all over China right now in a kind of butterfly effect way. On today's show, ladies and gentlemen, it's very exciting. We're finding out what happened when Sam was reunited with Leslie. There's Sam. Hey. Give us a smile. Oh, is it nice? And I think the reason I think she's quite excited because she's sat next to Alex Zane, who loves this one. But, my friends, it's the start of week 4, and over the last 7 days there's been passion aplenty, it has to be said, sparked off by the speed dating task. Here's a quick recap of the romance as it stands. Maxwell over here has become more and more devoted to the girl he says is off the hook. And that lady is Saskia. Saskia, who since the snog has been trying to cool things down between them, but strangely, people keep telling me she may well fancy Anthony. He gods, I know it makes no sense. During his speed date, used an "Are your eyelashes real?" one-liner and then dived in for a little snoggeroony with Makosi. But then, since then, Craig has told her he doesn't think Anthony fancies her. Craig, on the other hand, has described Anthony as his perfect partner, as have Kamal and lovely Vanessa. We carry on. That leaves Science, Derek and Roberto, who quite possibly are pretty much too busy arguing amongst themselves to fancy anybody. And that's the way it stands, ladies and gentlemen, at week 4. But never mind that, because we kick off week 4 as we will kick off any other week, my friends, and that is with Little Brother's big news. Wow, indeed. OK, at 3 of 7 this morning, for the second night running, Anthony tried to scare his fellow housemates and, frankly, failed miserably. Let's take a look.
Once funny, twice stupid.
Yes, I know. If I go shh, then people actually think I'm a real mummy. OK, next up, at 1:22 today, after what can only be described as an uncomfortable 7 days, Makosi had some quite exciting news to share with everyone.
I've done a foo.
Have you?
High five. Done a foo. Victory, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
I haven't accomplished the missions yet.
Well done.
And it's day 2 for the workhouse task, and at 2:49, whilst the rest of the house were enjoying a luxury pamper hamper, an oblivious Maxwell was beavering away. Let's take a look.
Champagne.
Oh, and this is just amazingly.
That one, champagne and strawberries, fantastic.
And find out how Maxwell became the unlucky housemate. Watch 10 o'clock tonight, my friends. Good show tonight. That was Little Brother's big news. Hello. The housemates all want to win. We know that. It's taken as read, even though I come out and say, oh, it wasn't really about the wedding. It was about the wedding, don't want to win. So, with that in mind, today's cool BBLB is quite simply which housemate has the best game plan and why. These numbers go. She's the latest housemate to be evicted from the house, but how is she coping with the mentalist that is the outside world? And more to the point, how is she coping with having to wear clothes? It's Sam, everybody! Hello, lovely Sam.
Hello.
So, first up, after yesterday's show, you got on the helicopter. It was wonderful. You went down to T4 for the big party on the beach. How was it?
It was incredible.
Was it it must have been one of the strangest days of your life. 1 minute you're in the house and everything's fine. Next minute you're whisked away and 20,000 people, 30,000 people know who you are and are shouting at you. How was that? Weird?
Yeah, weird.
OK, let's take a look, Hayden.
Just come out from doing BBLB, which is amazing. Going to the helicopter now, and I'm so excited. Thank you, Big Brother. Thank you. Wow. Wow. Is that it? Is that it? Ah! I love helicopters. the helicopter, and we're going to T4 on the beach. Aren't you jealous?
You were great, mate.
Oh, thank you, babe. I don't know. I've seen Rachel Stevens.
Oh my God, blown away.
Go, Mary!
Seriously, I don't want to ask. I just want to have fun.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Well, look who's flown in just to join us. It's the latest evictee, Sam, and with them, Mary, who's presumably flown in on a broomstick. Hi. And Leslie, don't know what you've come as.
Check that out. Bob's your monkey spot. Bob's your monkey.
I've decided to put my bikini on so that me and Leslie are both doing our trademark things. Best friends! Playing it cool now. Playing it cool now. That was unimaginable. It was amazing.
So tell us about yesterday. How was it?
Yesterday I met a few famous people, like footballers' wives, crew, dream come true, and some EastEnders guys as well.
And how was it going out on stage and people knowing who you were?
Oh yeah, that. Yeah, that was
Just insane.
wonderful.
And what was the highlight of yesterday for you?
The highlight, yeah, was going on stage.
Bit of a buzz.
Yeah, and dance.
Now, OK, let's just talk about what happened with Leslie, because you saw Leslie for the first time. You
that's
seem to
scary.
make up on that VT, but do you believe her?
We kind of agreed to, you know, to keep it cool for the day and just to be friends for the day. But she did take me aside and apologise, which I thought was decent, kind of her.
No. No, I don't, because we filmed this and I don't want to show it to you now, but go on, let's see it.
Someone's taking you back.
I wish. We can go the happy bus.
It's like we're private investigators, though, so it doesn't make me feel too bad. That was horrible. Sorry we had to show you that.
It's okay. You don't need to be a private investigator though, because I noticed.
Good, because I didn't really want to be.
No, I got the impression she was taking the mick out of me while we were on stage as well a bit. So I was kind of aware.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't like her anyway, so.
Right. OK, good on you. OK, and now the two things, young lady, we've come to associate you with in the past 3 weeks are your bikini and the fact that you laugh all the time.
I'm trying not to.
No, you laugh all the time about anything, and we like that, OK? So here's an attempt, ladies and gentlemen, to combine both. If you come with me. Firstly, and this is, I think, personally very suitable to a tea time audience, you're going to strip down to your bikini for us.
Yes.
This is all in the... Oh, dear Lord. OK, go for it, Sam. This is all in the interests of public service broadcasting, because it's all... Oh, dear. Because it's all about... Nice shoes. It's all about... it's all about... Hello. Put the camera on me, put the camera on me, put the camera on me. OK, what a bit of fun. What we're going to do, we're going to ask you some questions. The more you laugh, the more you have to put clothes on. How's that sound? OK, firstly, would you... And here are our clothes, ladies and gentlemen. They're quite simply terrific. Would you rather suck Craig's toes? I can't believe you want to suck my toes. There you go, yes you would. OK, so we'll put that on. That's lovely. OK, it was sucked Craig's toes or hand-washed Maxwell's pants, by the way. Who would it have been?
Sucked Craig's toes.
Lovely. OK. Would you rather, be stuck in a box with Leslie? I know. I'm stuck in the box with you. I know I am with you in the box. I know! Hey, she laughed! God, you're a hard nut to crack today, Sam. Or stuck in the loft with Saskia. Stuck in the box with Leslie, stuck in the loft with Saskia. Box with Leslie.
It's got to be Saskia.
Can I just say, you've got a bit of four non-blondes going on there. That's not a bad outfit. And I said, yeah. Lovely, OK. Hang on a second, you were laughing at that four non-blondes joke. OK, put that on. No, shut up, put that on. Lovely. What's that? Oh, it's a... What is it? It's a smock. Wonderful, OK. Would you rather have a tongue sandwich with Roberta or a lap dance with Derek, my lovely?
A lap dance with Derek.
Derek, my lovely. Would you rather chuck a water bomb over science or crack an egg over Anthony?
Definitely crack an egg over Anthony.
Or you want to crack an egg over me? An egg on me head? Oh,
That doesn't sound like it.
Oh, what's this, a lap dance? Oh, there we go. Cardigan me up, cardigan me up, cardigan me up. And lastly, would you rather have real boobs like Saskia Leslie or man boobs like Craig?
It's got to be.
Man boobs like Craig. Yeah! And it was laughing. Lastly, go on, put on your Aunt Sally hat. Wonderful. And lastly, would you rather not wear these clothes for the rest of the show?
Yes.
Unlucky, because you're wearing it for the rest of the show. Sam, everybody. Thanks, Sam. Good sport. OK, after the break, Alex Zane joins me, and stand by, chicken fans, as we select another housemate's hometown to visit. That's for you, chicken fans. We'll see you in 3. Who knows where we are? We're about to show you in just a second, but it's very interesting. All I'm saying is this: free range. Welcome back, my friends, to Big Brother's Little Brother still to come. Cool BBLB and Alex Zane's here as well. But first, ladies and gentlemen, every week we visit the hometown of a housemate. Last week we went to Kamal's hometown, which is very nice. But this week, where are we going to go? Here to help us is the lovely Sam. All right, Aunt Maud, come over here. Oh, lovely, Sam. You're right. OK, Sam, here's the deal. We have 7 chickens, 1 for each housemate, OK, that we haven't visited as yet. All these chickens, coincidentally, are about to lay an egg. It's extraordinary, I know. We've got them here. They're enormous chickens and are about to lay ginormo eggs, yeah? Quite simply, you just have to pick the chicken you like the look of, and indeed the sound of, yeah? Then that chicken will lay an egg. The egg will have a face of a housemate on, and we go and visit their hometown. It's that simple. So have a little walk around. Chickens, big up your parts. What do we think, Aunt Sally? Which chicken do you like the sound of?
This one's cute.
You like this one?
Yeah.
Number 6? Number 6 is cute. Come over here, Sam. Let's have a look. OK, number 6, stand up. Let's see what egg you've ate. Oh, look! The egg that's laid. It's only Craig's hometown. Well done, Sam. Congratulations. We're going to Craig's hometown, everybody. Thank you very much, Sam. You just stay here with the chickens for now, OK? Get to know them a little bit. You said number 6 was cute, lovely, and we'll see you in a minute for Cool BBLB. Now, on the show, ladies and gentlemen, we like our guests to be multifaceted. We like our guests to be comedians, presenters in their own right, but of course, the one thing they have to be is, of course, Big Brother fans. This man is definitely that, and is a friend of the show because he's been in before, and we quite like him. It's Alex Zane, everybody.
Yay!
To the Zanemeister. Hello. Hi, Alex. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm hot.
It's a very hot studio.
I had an ice cream though, so I'm all right.
OK, your body temperature's down. You're ready to answer some questions. What were you enjoying most about the series this year so far?
I'll tell you what I like this year. I like the mini tasks. The mini tasks, the spur of the moment things. The one science. The
science slapping the bums, for example.
Because it's almost like, oh, he wants toilet paper. Toilet paper involves bums and hands. Therefore, put them together.
Unfortunately, you've just worked out it doesn't take a genius to work it, which is. And what about your favourite housemate?
Once again, it would have to be science.
Why do you like science so much? Because I've got a strange relationship with science. I really like him, and then he just never shuts up and is arguing all the time. And then I go, science, and then I go back to really like him again.
Yeah, I've taken the argument thing, put it to one side, and gone, fair enough, you know, even if I paid him a compliment, like, I like your hat, he'd be like, well, what of the hat? Is this an argument? But it's like, if you put that to one side, he's so straight down the line. It's like, he is just him. He's not sort of doing the audition for espionage that the rest of them do, where they go and sneak away and go, I saw this.
Well, that's the thing about science that I think we're most fascinated by, is that no other housemate has ever been able to survive in there on their own. Everyone's always tried to bond with other people, and science is just his own man.
And he can refer to himself in the third person without sounding like a doofus.
Isn't that strange?
Watch this.
Because he really can.
Alex Zane thinks science is the best housemate.
What a doofus! Yep. See? You're right.
Exactly.
Let's take a look at him in action.
You eat like a pig, man.
I'll eat like a pig. I love spaghetti.
You see it.
22, I can eat how I want.
Listen to this saying. Il bue dice cornuto all'asino. The bull tell to the donkey that he's got horns.
But I know donkey, you silly man. As long as I'm using a fork, yeah, I'm eating civilized. If I was using my hands, I'm not. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know why you're kicking off donkey, this, that, and the other. And if I was a donkey, at least the donkey is still humble to bring Christ to where we needed to go. You know what I'm saying?
I love the fact that somehow we got biblical studies in there as well.
It's absolute genius. It's like, yeah, and the dog flies backwards across the moon. Bang.
So there.
But it's all Roberto's fault, because he can't, he just, you know, he's one of those guys who goes, this is what I think, this, and that's all I'm going to say. Apart from this, but I'm done now. Oh, hang on, there's this.
But Science's relationship with Derek and Roberto is one of the great unsung relationships in the whole house.
Yeah.
Derek's just going crazy with him, and Roberto, like you said, just kind of like, you know, cannot shut up when he's around.
Absolutely. Although it's always about food. He's got a weird food obsession. Every argument Roberto has is about food.
Well, he's the silverback in the kitchen, isn't he? That's the reason why. Which housemate would you like to see go next?
I'm going to have to go for Derek.
Interesting.
Because I
thought you'd be a Derek fan. I'm surprised by that.
It's you know, it's like I don't agree with a lot of what he thinks, you know, about, you know, other stuff outside the house, like his morals and stuff. But mainly,
but that doesn't make a good housemate, because there are people in there
yeah,
that you wouldn't
absolutely,
in a million years
yeah.
you love them in the house.
But I've ruled all that out and gone for the fact that I can't listen to him speak without. He speaks as though he's got a mouthful of goo constantly, and every word's like he's chewing the goo. It's like Mackenzie. It's like that. Kind of like Lloyd Grossman.
So you don't like him because of a speech impediment?
It's not a speech impediment. He chooses to do it. I think maybe he has little goo sacs which release the goo during conversation to make him sound like that.
Let's see. Goose s06e25. Oh, yeah, they make
no,
good
not
bedfellows.
goose sex, goose sacs. Like a
oh, sorry.
You said that.
Yeah, that one's going to come back, isn't it? Another housemate's caught your eyes, Vanessa. Why Vanessa?
It's because she's brilliantly innocent in the whole thing. It's great. It's like when someone tells a joke, it kind of washes over her, and she's left like bobbing in like a cork in the ocean of comedy. That's the analogy I've gone for.
But the thing I don't get about Vanessa is when we saw Vanessa's tape before she went in the house, she was outrageous. She was wacky. She was zany. She was all these other things, and she just hasn't been like that in the house at all.
No, she's kind of like, huh?
Yeah. We've got a compilation of those right now. Let's take a look.
I'm only 19 years old, and I don't bloody know nothing.
There's like an asylum in here.
What's that mean?
Can we just start again? I won't tell no one. I've got no common sense or nothing.
And Winston Churchill stood up as quick as a flash, and he said, "And if I were your husband, I would drink it."
I don't get it.
Oh, I'm not repeating it, Vanessa, not even for you.
I heard it before.
No.
Oh!
Oh, yeah.
The thing is, you knew that really she was going, oh! I don't get it. OK, this year, very little testosterone in the house, it has to be said. The traditional, even the traditional laddie lads aren't particularly laddie. Maxwell and Anthony, what do you make of them?
Do you know what? I think of all the love triangles in the house, I know there's the Saskia, Maxwell, Saskia, Anthony, no. Maxwell and Anthony.
Explain yourself.
Because I watched it the other night, and basically Anthony said something which was relatively interesting for once, and Maxwell said, do you know what, you're the funniest guy I've ever met, which is fair enough. And then Anthony went, oh, really, mate? He was like, yeah, you know, I really like you. I really like you. And it was like this. If I was doing this to you, Dermot, you know, you're really
a handsome
funny.
man. That poses all sorts of questions in my mind.
But Anthony's a handsome man. He looks like he was carved out of wood. But no, in a good way. The gnomes that did it just forgot to put the personality in.
OK, well, I mean, what do we think of his feminine side? Let's take a look at it.
Put them on.
Why do you want us to put them on?
I want to see what it looks like. I'm going to give me a laugh.
What did I say about him?
Told you I turned him.
I'm a geezer. Dane, you're going to break me. Don't walk like that. I'm a bloke.
Oh, my God.
I ooze man points.
I love Craig in that VT. Craig's just out of the corner. He's the guy, ha ha. Out of the corner of his eye. Help the guy. Oh, actually, thanks.
He's really come out of his shell, Craig.
Do we like the feminine side we're seeing there?
Of Anthony, yeah. I mean, you know, now he's a handsome man. He's beautiful.
And are we surprised by how girly the men are this year?
It's quite unnerving. But in many ways, I think it means that, you know, it's a way of proving just how secure they are with their own masculinity.
Like it.
I can wear nail varnish and I'm still a man, and
No,
I do.
Roberto's wearing it all the time.
Yeah.
Every now and again you see clips of feet and you go, ooh, hello, Frodo Baggins. And then you realise, no, they're Roberto's feet.
Yeah.
It's not a girl at all. OK, finale, everyone. Alex Zane. Cool BBLB today. Which housemate has the best game plan and why Alex is still with us, as is the lovely Aunt Molly, stroke Sam. Come on, Aunt Molly. OK, let's go straight to the phones. Paula from Gosport. Hello, Paula.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Who's playing the best game and why?
I think it's Vanessa.
You think Vanessa's playing a good game?
Yeah.
Why?
Because she listens to the other housemate's point of view, and she's easily manipulated into going over and agreeing with them.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it's going to work because
Okay.
they're soon cotton on.
So it's not a great game. OK, let's just go. I mean, how manipulative do you think Vanessa is? Because you've seen two sides to that girl, I think it's fair to say.
I don't think she's manipulative.
Do you think she's got a game plan?
Possibly, yeah.
It could be, because she could be just like not saying, like playing this role, and then really there's a devious mind going in
She's
there.
like Einstein
Yeah.
at the end. Brilliant. David from Richmond. Hello, David.
Hi, Dermot, how are you?
Yeah, not bad at all. Go for it.
Well, Maxwell, really, he's a bit of a cheeky chappy. The ladies love him. Craig wants to be him. And he's forging a very close relationship with Saskia and Anthony.
Yeah.
And together, they're going to pick off the weakest members together.
Do you think that's conscious in Maxwell's thoughts?
Oh, yes,
You
yeah.
reckon?
He's getting to grips with who he knows he can forge an alliance with. But he just really needs to realise that Anthony is so far back in the closet, he's almost in Narnia.
Thanks, David. Brilliant. I mean, what do you think? Do you think Maxwell's got it up there in terms of playing that game to try and win it?
Maybe they're trying to get some kind of threesome thing happening.
What, three of them could win
Occurred
it?
to me. No, like some sort of. Maybe they're gonna.
Good. Well, that's all we've got time for today. Thanks a lot to Alex and to Sam. Big Brother's Big Mouth. Russell with E4, 7 o'clock. 7:30 rather. Don't miss main show tonight, 10 o'clock, to find out who the next unlucky housemate is. And we're back at 5:25. See you then. Take care. Bye-bye.